Здорово, брат, сейчас, подожди. Здорово, говорим, здорово. Вот дырку надо. Вот не стоим. О, все.
January 2023, Sergei Baklikov live, St. Petersburg, Leningrad, Russia. And traditionally, at the 27th of January, I came to Piskaryovskoe Memorial Cemetery. That's the cemetery where are buried most of the people who died during the Siege of Leningrad. The Siege of Leningrad lasted for almost 900 days, from the 8th of September 1941 to the 27th of January 1944. Back then, 633,000 civilians are died, mostly because of just a hunger. Almost 17,000 of civilians died because of the artillery strikes and bombardments. 332,000 soldiers died fighting for the Leningrad, and about 111,000 of Russian soldiers are considered as missed. Well, in fact, died. And only here, so it's like in total about 1,100,000, at least 1,100,000 people, and at least like a half of like all people died are buried here. Officially up to 520,000 people are buried just here. 470,000 civilians and 50,000 of the soldiers just here on Piskaryovskoe Cemetery. You know, at this day, at the 27th of January, like all the people are coming here to commemorate their ancestors, you know, because like once Leningrad, well now St. Petersburg, back then Leningrad was like all besieged. I mean, this is of course like touched absolutely every family in St. Petersburg. I mean, those who used to live here in 1940s.
Лариса, еще. Лариса же писала, что я сейчас приду.
О, красавчик.
Amazing weather today. It's plus 2 degrees Celsius, pretty warm. Many people, so the security is serious.
Я боюсь, что так она не пойдет.
Они делают, называется подпорчик.
You see literally thousands of people here.
А не, у нас нет.
Все, спасибо, Николай, вот впереди. Ну понятно, а что-то раздал, я просто...
Also, what's interesting that in a year after the liberation of Leningrad back in 1944, the 27th of January 1944, in a year after that, the Soviet soldiers liberated the concentration camps in Auschwitz. But guess what? And now, actually, 27th of January also considered as the International Holocaust Remembrance Day. But you know what? Recently, Russia was not even invited for the celebration of that in Auschwitz. The eternal flame and memory of all the heroes and victims of World War II, and exactly here, the victims and the heroes of the Siege of Leningrad. Here, now you can see that this cemetery is not a typical cemetery. You will not see a typical graves, because in fact it is all consisted of a huge mass graves. Imagine there is more than 500,000 people buried under us on a relatively not a huge territory. I see a lot of military people, a lot of police, a lot of volunteers. Now here have to be the ceremony in about 20 minutes from now, 15 minutes.
Мы не стоим на середине, мы расходимся по боковым проходам.
A week ago I was in Volgograd and I was taking you to the memorial to the heroes of Stalingrad and the Motherland Calls monuments, and there's also the woman which is symbolize the Mother Russia. It's called actually the Motherland. Well, in Russian language sounds like Родина Мать. Sounds a little bit strange in English if to make the literal transliteration like motherland. Well, I guess you would say Mother Russia. So you see, World War II was really awful. Only for the last 6 days I've taken you to the places where in total combined 2.5 million of Russian Soviet people died. If you remember, it's almost 1.2 million of Russian people, Soviet people died during the Battle of Stalingrad, and about 1.1 million died here during the Siege of Leningrad, civilians plus soldiers. Hello, Eldar Ahmedshin. Yes, I already said this, that this is not a typical Russian cemetery. These are all the mass graves, a huge mass graves. So it's like all these lands, and there's like thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people buried. Я индивидуальный блогер.
Слава Богу.
Officially, the ceremony will be started at 11 o'clock. But as you can see, people already started coming since 9 and will coming here yet the whole day, for the whole day. Because the tragedy of the Siege of Leningrad touched absolutely every old, if I can say so, Leningrad family. Well, I mean that now here's like many people just like me who moved to St. Petersburg only 5 years ago. So I'm like a new St. Petersburg family. And let's say it has not touched my family because my family was not living in St. Petersburg.
Ты видео, да? Видео?
Да.
А посними, как идут наверх.
Да, вот.
А внедрись прям туда, что?
That's already the 79th anniversary of the day of the end of the Siege of Leningrad. Look at this. It's pretty weird how we can see only the year here. Let's say here the people buried in 1942. As many buried people here as, I mean, believe me, the whole cemetery is just a one big mass grave. And that's why it is not looking like a typical Russian cemetery with the graves, with the crosses. It's all just a mass graves. Lily H, hello and thank you. Amar Salam, good morning. They are heroes, Sergey. Yes, thank you all, guys. Barbara Sutter, good morning to you too. Kim, everybody, I say hello. Thank you for sharing this time with me. It's pretty touching time for St. Petersburg, for all the indigenous people of Leningrad. Maria Salam, mercy to these heroes. Thank you, Maria, and good morning. Good morning from Leningrad, from St. Petersburg. Matri Putra, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for watching. Today in the evening I will make another live stream at 9 p.m. local time. There's going to be a big salute, fireworks from the walls of Peter and Paul Fortress, of course dedicated to the day of the end of the Siege of Leningrad. And after that I will rush to the airport and will fly to Yekaterinburg, the fourth largest city in Russia and the largest city in the capital of the Urals. And that's gonna be awesome. Usually here coming even Putin, but this a week ago I already was filming the fireworks, but here can be the confusion. The thing is, during the Battle of Leningrad, the Siege of Leningrad, there are two big dates. The first day, it's 18th of January 1943. It's when they broke the circling of the Siege of Leningrad. But then it is taken yet one more year to end the Siege of Leningrad. And so like both of these dates are commemorated.
своим дедам и отцам, матерям, братьям и сестрам, близким и родным, тем, кто сражался, работал, жил и умирал в блокадном Ленинграде. Пришли, чтобы почтить прах солдат и горожан, покоящихся здесь, на самом большом в мире братском кладбище жертв войны. Они делали все, что могли, чтобы приблизить победу. Нашу ленинградскую победу. Низкий им поклон. И пусть будет вечной память о них. Наступает минута молчания. Торжественно-траурная церемония возложения венков и цветов, посвященная 79-й годовщине полного освобождения Ленинграда от фашистской блокады в годы Великой Отечественной войны 1941-1945 годов объявляется открытой.
So now here was the minute of silence under the sounds of metronome and then the anthem of Russia, which was also the anthem of the Soviet Union.
Вино и цветы возлагает губернатор Санкт-Петербурга и члены правительства.
This is our governor. Alexander Beglov. So our governor.
Возлагаются делегации Конституционного суда Российской Федерации.
Maria, Amar, Salam. Thank you guys. Thank you again. And thank you all for now coming here and sharing this time with me and with the people of Leningrad. Thanks for love, Amar. Eliza Bradley, Kelly Suzuku, Lawrence Curie, Dangerous. Thank you very much. Thank you. Les Drillers, thank you very much.
Нет, не снимал тебя. Ну ладно. Не, они сейчас уже в колонну стоят.
Another statue of Mother Russia. Just less than a week ago, I was taking you to the statue of the Mother Russia, Motherland Calls in Volgograd. Here, this woman also symbolizes the Mother Russia, the motherland.
атомного военного округа.
Here are buried the people of Leningrad. Here the civilians, the men, women, children. Next to them there are the soldiers of the Red Army who, with the price of their life, defended Leningrad, the lullaby of revolution. It's impossible to list all of their names here. So much of them under the eternal guards of the granite. But everybody have to know that nobody forgotten and nothing forgotten.
Межпарламентская ассамблея государств, участников Содружества независимых государств, Парламентская ассамблея Организации договора о коллективной безопасности. избирательной комиссии. Вино и цветы возлагаются
And people will keep coming here for the whole day. For the whole day. Because during the Siege of Leningrad, it is touched absolutely every Leningrad family.
с бойцами-защитниками Ленинграда стояли его героические жители, участвовавшие в строительстве оборонительных рубежей, сражавшиеся в частях народного ополчения, действовавшие в формированиях противовоздушной обороны, ценой своей жизни спасшие родной город. Сегодня бывшие блокадники объединены в различные общества, союзы, организации. Подножию монумента Матери Родины возлагаются венки и цветы от общественных организаций, ветеранов войны, труда, вооруженных сил и правоохранительных органов, трудовых резервов блокадных дней, ветеранов профтехобразования блокадного Ленинграда, Союза защиты пожилых, Комитета героев социалистического труда и полных кавалеров ордена трудовой славы, ленинградских ветеранов войны и военной службы однополчан, Союза ветеранов войны и военной службы Севера, героев Советского Союза, героев Российской Федерации и полных кавалеров Ордена Славы. От Санкт-Петербургского регионального отделения Российского Союза ветеранов, ветеранов спорта, жителей блокадного Ленинграда. От Союза пенсионеров России, юных участников обороны Ленинграда, воспитанников детских домов блокадного Ленинграда, Ленинградского союза «Дети блокады 900», от малолетних узников фашистских концлагерей, от общества детей войны, погибших, пропавших без вести родителей, ветеранов, проживающих за рубежом. Венки и цветы возлагаются делегациями Комитета ветеранов подразделения особого риска Российской Федерации, межрегионального отделения общественно-государственной России, Санкт-Петербурга и Ленинградской области, межрегиональный общественной организации Ассоциация полярников. Вино возлагается от уполномоченного по правам человека в Санкт-Петербурге.
The people are keep coming and coming because this day it's impossible to forget for people of Leningrad. The end of the Siege of Leningrad, 27th of January 1944. For almost 900 days lasted the Siege of Leningrad. During those 900 days, 632,000 of civilians died, mostly because of the hunger, because of cold. Almost 17,000 civilians, the people of Leningrad, died in the results of artillery strikes and bombardments. Almost 333,000 of the Russian Soviet soldiers died during the battle for Leningrad, and yet 111,000 of the soldiers considered as missed. Well, 99.9% of them died. They just never found their bodies. They were never able to confirm their death. So that's why in this day, at the 20th of January, in St. Petersburg on Piskaryovskoe Memorial Cemetery, here is thousands and thousands of people are coming to commemorate the heroes and the victims of the Siege of Leningrad. We are now actually in the largest graveyard cemetery in the world, the graveyards of the victims of the wars. The largest cemetery of the victims of the wars in the world. Only here, up to 520,000 people of Leningrad buried, 470,000 civilians and 50,000 soldiers just here. That's why, let me tell you once again, this cemetery do not look like a typical Russian cemetery with the graves, with the crosses, because it's one big mass grave. Mass graveyards. Mass graves are everywhere here. So it's like, I mean, hundreds of thousands, a half of million people just here under us.
От посольства Республики и Южная Осетия, от генеральных консульств Азербайджанской Республики, Республики Казахстан, Республики Узбекистан, Китайской Народной Республики, Государства Израиль, Республики Индия, Турецкой Республики, Республики Армения, Республики Таджикистан. от отделения посольства Республики Беларусь, от канцелярии посольства Киргизской Республики, от Санкт-Петербургского отделения по торгово-экономическим отношениям при посольстве Корейской Народно-Демократической Республики, от почетных консулов Республики Филиппины, Республики
Амар Салям. Thank you too.
Исламской Республики
Thank you again.
Пакистан, Республики Гватемала, Гвинейской Республики, Республики Чили, Республики Эль-Сальвадор, Сирийской Арабской Республики, Южноафриканской Республики, Республики Эквадор, Шри-Ланка, Республики Фиджи, Республики Намибия, Королевство Таиланд, Республики Бангладеш, Федеративной Республики Бразилия, Республики Никарагуа, от представительства Республики Сербской. Подножие монумента знаку Европы возлагаются венки от представителей управления Генеральной прокуратуры Российской Федерации по Северо-Западному федеральному округу, военной прокуратуры Западного военного округа, прокуратуры Санкт-Петербурга, прокуратуры Ленинградской области и Северо-Западной транспортной прокуратуры. Венок и цветы возлагаются председателем Следственного комитета Российской Федерации и делегацией от подразделений Следственного комитета Российской Федерации с дислокацией в городе Санкт-Петербурге. Венки и цветы возлагаются от Управления Федеральной службы безопасности Российской Федерации по Санкт-Петербургу и Ленинградской области, службы охраны по Северо-Западному федеральному округу ФСО России, Управление Федеральной службы по техническому и экспортному контролю по Северо-Западному федеральному округу, от пограничного управления Федеральной службы безопасности России по Санкт-Петербургу и Ленинградской области. Венки и цветы возлагаются от Главного управления Министерства внутренних дел Российской Федерации по Санкт-Петербургу и Ленинградской области, От Управления на транспорте Министерства внутренних дел Российской Федерации по Северо-Западному федеральному округу. От Министерства Российской Федерации по делам гражданской обороны, чрезвычайных ситуаций и ликвидации последствий стихийных бедствий. От представителей Северо-Западного таможенного управления Российской Федерации, Северо-Западного территориального управления Федерального агентства по устройству государственной границы Российской Федерации, от управлений Федеральной налоговой службы России по Северо-Западному федеральному округу и по Санкт-Петербургу. Нотариальной палаты Ленинградской области, от управления Государственной фельдъегерской службы Российской Федерации по Северо-Западному федеральному округу, от управления Федеральной антимонопольной службы по Санкт-Петербургу, Северо-Западного территориального управления Федерального агентства железнодорожного транспорта и ветеранов Октябрьской железной дороги, от Государственной инспекции труда в городе Санкт-Петербург, Северо-Западного управления Федеральной службы по экологическому, технологическому.
In the evening today, I will make another live stream at 9 p.m. local time. There will be the salutes, the fireworks to commemorate all the heroes of Leningrad in the days of the Siege of Leningrad. Today it's a big day for St. Petersburg, big day. The end of the Siege of Leningrad, 79th anniversary since the day when the Russian Soviet soldiers stopped the Nazis here. They finally stopped the Nazis here in Leningrad 79 years ago. Once again, just think about it. 632,000 civilians died because of hunger, health issues, and the results of the siege, the cold. 17,000 died because of a constant bombardments and artillery strikes. 332,000 of the Soviet soldiers died. I mean, officially, 111,000 missing. I mean, like missed. Actually, also died. So in total, it's more than 1.1 million people died here in Leningrad from the Russian side for 900 days. And just here, on Piskaryovskoe Memorial Cemetery. Here is 520,000 people buried, 470,000 of civilians and 50,000 of soldiers. This is the largest cemetery of the victims of the wars. So now you guys can understand why here in Russia, after all, here is zero tolerance to the Nazism. Also today it's the International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Ironically, it happened so that in a year after the liberation of Leningrad, the Soviet army liberated Auschwitz. But what a shame that now, I mean today, the representatives of Russia were not even invited to the ceremony. Whoa. That's the shame. And total disrespect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is where I will tell you bye for now. See you in the evening. Today here, the whole day in St. Petersburg will be different events, the theater performances, the concerts, and of course the fireworks. And I will take you today to the fireworks. See you guys. Peace.